Well,
the outcome of this election is not what we wanted.
after a bizarre and vicious campaign fueled by a desperate need not to go to jail, Donald Trump has won the 2024 election.
It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go.
Guys, Jimmy Kimmel in one of the most satisfying clips that I've seen since this epic landslide / sweep of the United States 2024 presidential election. Jimmy Kimmel's over here crying, okay? So Van Jones managed to hold back his tears, but Jimmy Kimmel didn't. So let's go ahead and react to him. And after that, I want to take a peek at some of these other celebrities. We got Jon Stewart, we got Colbert, as you saw in the intro, and a couple other folks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
Let's be honest, it was a terrible night last night. It was a terrible night for women, for children, for the hundreds of thousands of hardworking immigrants who make this country go, for healthcare, for our climate, for science, for journalism, for justice, for free speech. It was a terrible night for poor people, for the middle class, for seniors who rely on Social Security, for our allies in Ukraine, for NATO, for the truth and democracy and decency. And it was a terrible night for everyone who voted against him. And guess what? It was a bad night for everyone who voted for him, too. You just don't realize it yet.
Guys, let me explain why this guy is an idiot and why I have such distaste and disdain for him. So Jimmy Kimmel, he was on the Man Show. A lot of people know that already. He, you know, was basically a scumbag on the Man Show where they had the girls jumping on trampolines and all this stuff, okay?
Tell us what you think of the statue. I mean, do you think that she's...
Now, girls jumping on trampolines. God bless
you. So they had all of that stuff going on, and now this guy, similar to Howard Stern, wants to pretend as though he's on some sort of moral high ground all of a sudden. Meanwhile, he's had a whole life that could not even compare, like a scumbaggery that could not even compare to the level of greatness that Donald Trump has had.
It was Donald who wound up an officer.
By the time I graduated, I was like top of the military heap.
In addition to that, he mercilessly attacked Aaron Rodgers and Donald Trump on his show all the time. And then when Aaron Rodgers made some sort of comment about the Epstein Island, then this dummy wanted to sue Aaron Rodgers. Like, this guy is a little P word. He's a beta male, and these are the types of people that I don't like. These are the types of men who are not leaders. They're losers, okay? So another word starts with an L. Leaders doesn't fit them. Losers does. He doesn't want to acknowledge what the American people are voting for, which is a better economy, which the Biden-Harris administration did not deliver. They took direct action to screw the economy up, and a lot of Americans already know this, but apparently these people are too dumb to acknowledge it. But there's an MSDNC clip where Joe Scarborough and his wife, Mika, Trump deranged lunatics, were shocked at the price of butter, because the price of butter, wherever the hell they're at, is $7.
New York and areas around New York, that probably contributed a good deal to it. I want to talk about economy for a second. A few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, somebody who was going to be voting for Kamala Harris came up to me and said, "Oh my God, Trump's going to win." I go, "Why is that?" He goes, I went to the grocery store, butter's over $3. I kind of laughed and I said, "Well, that's kind of reductive, isn't it?" Said it to myself. To him, I smiled and I said, "Good point." But it actually, everything we're hearing after the election is,
I'm just saying.
The $7.
What's that?
The $7.
What's that? Butter is $7?
Yeah.
What?
Some
Is
places.
it framed in gold?
Yeah, what
Okay.
kind of butter?
Depends
Anyway.
on where you go. But
Okay, well, yeah, okay. Well,
$7.
anyway, my point is this, Willie. The rent is too damn high, and this guy was saying the cost of butter is way damn too high.
Look at these fools, speechless, like at a loss for words. Oh, is the butter plated in gold? We've been trying to tell you this shit. We've been trying to tell you. How many times people been shouting this from the rooftops? They talked about it during debates. Like, there's analysts that come on their network and different people they interview all the time that say the same damn thing. But these people are so in their bubble and so busy talking, they just never hear anything that they don't care to hear. That's why Kamala got swept. I got swept! I got swept! Now I want to show you guys a quick clip from Cardi B where she's telling Trump supporters to basically back off because apparently people have been clapping back at her after her random Kamala support. I don't know if it has something to do with Diddy or if she just supports her because she's a woman or a combination of multiple things. Take a look.
So listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this right now, okay? So you little trumpets, like, y'all won. I know y'all happy, whatever the ain't nobody acting like bitter losers. However, y'all need to leave me the alone because I got one more cigarette in me before I start lighting your asses up, all right? And that's word to the United States of America.
As if anybody is afraid of Cardi B and what she has to say, but this is after her idiotic response. Like, Cardi B clearly has proved that she doesn't really know how politics works, and she put her hat in the ring twice now, foolishly, and now she's upset because she lost and people are gloating and picking at her, and she chose this for herself. She could have just stayed out of it and not got involved entirely, but she chose this life for herself, and now she's mad because people have something to say, so mad that she's speaking in a way that could be seen as wishing death upon Trump supporters.
This is why some of y'all states be getting hurricanes.
So because you're mad that Kamala got her ass beat in an election, now you're saying, oh, well, that's why y'all be getting hit by hurricanes. People died in Hurricane Helene. More than just Republicans got hit in the hurricane. Now, I know Cardi B's an entertainer, but this hurricane just happened. This was a stupid ass statement, and Cardi B deserves to get flamed for this. I don't want people to harass Cardi B, but as a person who's already a public figure, in addition to that, getting yourself involved in politics, I don't give a damn what people say to you. Obviously, I don't recommend anybody go and do anything physical to Cardi B, but if you want to talk smack to Cardi B, I say go nuts. I really don't care at all because she probably doesn't care about anything that she does to ramp up fans against people that she doesn't like or against Trump supporters, because the people are already going back and forth in the comments and at each other's throat in defense of Cardi B and in defense of Kamala Harris. So why the hell should people care that people are picking at her, a person who deliberately put herself in the ring as part of the fight to uplift Kamala Harris and defeat Donald Trump? Why the hell should we care what Cardi B has to say and if people are picking at her?
I don't think she's a very smart person. I don't consider that an insult. That's just a fact.
Her illiterate ass out here robbing and drugging men, ex-stripper head ass. She didn't have no business getting involved in the first place. She probably needs to learn how to speak properly before she gets involved and starts telling people who they should support politically, knowing that the prices of everything are high as hell, and she's admitted this herself.
The cost of food and the cost of living is too high. Damn, it's even high for me.
Now, last but not least, I got to talk about Jon Stewart because he's pissed. Okay, Jon Stewart, even though he's a Trump deranged lunatic and a complete hypocrite for a variety of myriad of reasons, he's still an entertaining guy, I must admit. Jimmy Kimmel, I don't even find funny and honestly never have. He's pretty juvenile, and depending on the type of, I'm with some juvenile humor clearly, but not Jimmy Kimmel's brand of it. But Jon Stewart is actually kind of funny, even though I'm not a big fan of his. And his reaction to these dumbass posters is hilarious. So I'm going to react to this with you guys. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to The Daily Show. It hasn't been completely called yet. We don't exactly know what all the results are going to be. Our time is running out. I do want to very quickly send a quick message to all the pollsters, the election pollsters. Blow me. I don't ever want to from you again, ever. I don't ever want to hear, we've corrected for the overcorrection of the voters. You don't know shit about shit. We'll figure it out next time. Plus or minus, we were in the margin of blow me. Okay. Look.
Look, not the Jon Stewart tears. He's fighting it back, guys. Oh man, just a little bit more. We almost had him.
And send a powerful signal to the Hispanic community. The GOP did.
When Mexico sends its people, they're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
Which apparently was the winning message. And that taught Democrats.
I mean, well, it does help that Trump literally has video on top of video on top of fact on top of release from ICE proving that, yes, they are sending drugs. They are sending grapists, record number of grapists. What was it? 15,000 and record number of record amount of fentanyl in the country. So Trump was right.
In 2016, what?
Maybe what the Democrats will be looking for is somebody with some inside experience, but who's a generation younger.
It's obviously going to be younger. It's going to be from a new generation.
Need I say it?
It's a great honor and humility.
Get the hell out! Get out! Get out! Get out!
A pariah, Donald Trump, will never be allowed to set foot in the Capitol again. Never.
Ever. My point is this.
Oh man, these coping sessions are so sweet. It was all worth it, guys. It was all worth it. It was a long and arduous journey. But oh, that nectar is so sweet. The liberal tears, so delicious. I'm loving it, especially Jimmy Kimmel. I got a special place in my heart for Jimmy Kimmel's tears. It's right up there with Van Jones. I think Van Jones is at the top. So I'm a little disappointed we didn't get him all the way. But Jimmy Kimmel is a close second, okay, guys? But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that they're ever going to understand? I mean, MSDNC even said the butter was $7. You would think that that was a wake-up call, but that's just me. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you watching the Black Anomaly Rising channel. I'm out.
Go.
Bro, you're trash, bro. Is them tears, bro?